Hey everybody, welcome back to another Let's Try. I am Stephanie and this is a series on my channel in which I find tutorials that I really like and I film myself trying them. Today's video, well, I'm mentally and emotionally preparing myself for the end of the Underworld's Dire Chasm season and starting to think about what am I going to keep myself busy with while we wait for the next season, and I decided I wanted to start a Sylvaneth army. So I have two of my fighters from the beginning of this army that I've just started. I have one of my Kurnoth hunters, and I have one of my dryads. I went for a fiery theme for them. I'm thinking about this because I'm a skirmish game type of person, and I'm thinking about how the heck am I going to base a whole army. And so that is what we're figuring out today. I found a video by Lee from Tabletop Skirmish Games, and you guys, this tutorial is so cool, so simple, but so effective. He actually uses tea leaves as a woodland base. So let me show you guys what I got. I have a lot of stuff. I have this big pack of different types of tea. As you can see, there's some different colors here. I'll have to open them up. I haven't even opened this yet to see like what's going on inside and what the tea leaves actually look like, but I have these. He uses twigs like these. I'll definitely have to break these into smaller pieces. That'll be interesting. And grass tufts, which I have. Most of the stuff, besides the tea actually, I already had on hand. And then this was not in the tutorial. I got this from Green Stuff World. It's just these little leaf flakes. So cool. I'm obsessed with these. I've been waiting to use them. He also uses little skulls, which I also already had. I'm only going to use the one just for a little subtle effect. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get the tea open and then I will be right back. Okay, I am back and I quickly opened up one of each bag and decided that I will be using a combination of 3. So I have, let's see, what are you? This black tea, which, I don't know, I think it has a good variation of colors in there. Ugh, I love the smell. And then we have some Moroccan mint, which is a little bit more green. And then this one is my favorite one, the African Solstice. It's kind of like a purpley with some flecks of orange. What Lee did in the video was he had little separate piles for each type of tea and then would grab some and sprinkle it on. I'm just going to pour all of them into one Tupperware and mix them up in there and then just dip my guys in, kind of. I'm just going to use the whole bag because I will eventually be doing this for my whole army. So may as well. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself a little bit because before I even put any of these on, I need to put on the other like grass tufts and stuff. So I will do that momentarily, but I'm just so excited to open up these tea bags. I wonder what these 3 colors will look like when they're all mixed together. All right, let's see. Give them a good mix. Oh yeah, I like it. I like it. Guys, if you have not checked out Lee's channel, I'm sure you have. If you're on my channel, you probably have already seen his, but he has battle reports, he has painting tutorials, basing tutorials, tactics videos, like everything. I am a big fan of his channel and he's such a nice guy. So just go ahead and subscribe. Okay. This is what our mix is looking like. I see some of these bigger pieces will be nice for bigger guys, but I wouldn't want to put them on like a teeny tiny dryad. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting details, like little tufts of grass and stuff on these guys. I guess I should go with the biggest things first, which would be these twigs. I probably am not going to put a twig on the dryad's base just because it's so small. And on this base, I have the quiverling here. Ugh, see, I don't know if I even want to put one on here. I should have picked a plain base for this video. Okay, I think I'll put a little twig in the back. Lee did a really good job of making them look kind of random. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do with that. Guess we'll find out. I guess I'll put it maybe here next to the quiverling. Ugh. I really struggle with making things look like randomly assorted, you know what I mean? Like natural, because I overthink everything. See, like this just isn't working. It's too close to, Okay, I'm gonna try to glue this one kind of going crisscross on top. I don't know if I'm really using the right glue. I don't have wood glue. Okay, that's okay. It looks okay. I'm gonna let that dry and move. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit here just to keep you in your spot. Stay in your spot. Okay, I'm gonna move on to grass tufts while I wait for that to dry. You guys, I am not a nimble finger person, so putting these grass tufts on is such a pain. They always stick to me, stick to my fingers, stick to the tweezers. I don't know how people make it look so easy in tutorials, honestly. Ugh. Maybe I'm just using bad tufts, you know? Okay, I have my tufts. I think I'll just put one little tuft on my dryad. I have my tweezers as well. Like, do you put the glue on the tuft and then put the tuft on the base, or do you put the glue on the base and then put the tuft on the base? I'm just gonna put it, this is what I'm doing wrong. I'm just gonna put it right here on the base. And then I'm gonna take my tweezers and put the tuft on the, okay. That was a that was a breakthrough moment for me, because normally I put the glue on the tuft, and then as I talked through it, that seems so silly to do that. I don't know why I did that. Okay, I'm gonna put a little tuft next to these branches here. Okay, okay, and I'm gonna put another one randomly at the back. This is going really smoothly. Oh, I forgot to mention I base coated the bases in like a light warm brown color, because that's what Lee did. Okay, done. I am going to wait for these to dry. Oh, I forgot my little skull. Here he is, my little skull. Where should I put you? Maybe, since we already have a lot going on over here between the branches and the quiverling and everything, maybe I'll put this on my dryad base. I'll put it right here at the front. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm totally out of frame. My bad. Okay, I'll just place this right there. Oh, cool. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let all of this dry, and then we'll be back for the fun part where I actually put the tea on and see what it looks like. So they're not fully dry, but I'm getting impatient and want to move on. I made myself a cup of the chai tea that came in this pack. Side note, very good. And I'm gonna put the glue on now. So I'm using just regular Elmer's glue here. I peeled the sticker off, I don't know why. But I think it would make more sense to put it on something and then use a tool to transfer it, but I am going to just squirt it directly on and then use a tool to spread it. I'm not sure if this is the best way, but I never do anything the best way, so I am just staying true to myself. Let me spread this with my basing tool. I think this is a Citadel one. Nope. I had a Citadel one, I think. Just spreading it around. I honestly hate this part. And even though I know it's not a huge deal if the glue gets on stuff because it dries clear, and even if it like gets up onto the dryad or whatever, then when I put the tea on, it'll kind of just look like the leaves are rustling around it. There's really no way to go wrong with this step, but it still just stresses me out. I don't like it. I'm in frame, okay. Bring it around town. Okay. I can definitely see why the brown undercoat is important, because I'm definitely not gonna get perfect coverage with this. Okay, let me just wipe this off really quickly before we move on to the big one. Excuse me. All right, I'm just gonna put it in here and start dropping tea leaves all over it. I think maybe I should have found something around my house to smash some of these with and make them smaller, because they're pretty large. I feel like the scale of them is a bit off. This is not the tea that Lee used. Sorry about that. I ran out of storage on my iPad, and so it clicked off. I had to delete a bunch of videos, but you really didn't miss anything. I'm just stuffing this on. You're too big. I'm just stuffing this on, and then yeah, this base is really, really tiny. I still want you to be able to see the grass and the skull here. I was saying before it cut off that I should have maybe smashed some of these leaves, these tea leaves, to make them a bit smaller. But I really like the look of them, and I really like the smell of them. I think what I'll do is just leave them as they are. Okay, so this is the skull. Here's the little grass tuft. Let me clear some of this out. Okay, there's our little grass tuft, and the leaves are sitting kind of delicately right now on here, kind of falling off. Obviously they're not dry. I'm gonna let them sit while I work on the other one, and then once I've just done the same exact thing to him, I will be right back. Okay, I'm done with that. Everything went pretty smoothly. This is what we've got. So this guy, I like it. I think because he is so small, or she, or it, or whatever it wants to be, I think they're a little bit large. And again, these are not even the tea leaves that Lee used. I just used any that I could find. They're a little bit big. I think moving forward with the rest of my dryads, I'll definitely smash them so that they're smaller. For the bigger base, I think the size works a lot better. Maybe a little bit smaller still needed, but overall I think at least on the bigger base it doesn't take away from the mini, whereas on the smaller one it kind of does. So I am really happy with them. I'm still waiting for the glue to dry. All the glue you see will obviously dry clear. I need to put on my little leaves from Green Stuff World. I'm not really sure if they'll even really show up because the bases are kind of busy. Let me just try one over here for the fun of it. I'm just gonna put some glue on here and then just put, maybe I should use the tweezers. Yeah, see, I feel like these leaves, I don't want to waste them because I only order from Green Stuff World once in a while, and I feel like with the tea leaves, that just kind of gets lost. Do you think? I don't know. Tell me what you think. It kind of looks cool. You kind of can't tell that it's there, right? It just kind of blends in. I don't know. Maybe these would be better for more basic bases so that they pop more. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use any more of these. I'm gonna save them. So I'm gonna go ahead and let everything dry. I'm going to black rim them, and then I am going to spray them with a varnish. In the video, Lee goes over the whole thing with more glue, and I just don't feel like doing that. I think I'm just gonna spray it so that it solidifies more and will stay in place, and then I will include some pictures at the end of the video with the final product. So thank you guys so much for watching this Let's Try video, and I will see you next week.